Today we see an explosive reaction. Both the SPY and the QQQ are breaking through critical inflection points, showing more technical evidence that favors the argument for a bullish continuation of the long-term uptrend. In addition, many stocks are reacting very well, and we are gonna talk about them in today's video. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel, where you receive unbiased analysis of the market without guesswork or assumptions. Here, all the ideas and strategies described are based on technical analysis, statistics, and facts. My name is Nathan. Welcome to another daily study. Now, as we can see here, SPY is clearly breaking a very nice resistance level. See the resistance line of this descending channel? We are breaking it today, breaking the idea that we are more bearish than bullish right now, because we are not inside this descending channel anymore. We are clearly bullish. We are breaking this channel upwards. We are clearly above the 21-day EMA, the exponential moving average on the daily chart, suggesting that yes, we are in bullish territory. And in this scenario, SPY has everything to retest the all-time high at 609 again. So far, there is no technical evidence suggesting a top signal or a bearish reversal chart structure that could reject this bullish thesis. We are clearly in bullish territory, and this reaction occurred right above a very important support area. As we can see here on the weekly chart, this support area is made of first, the 21 weekly moving average, second, this purple trend line which connects the previous bottom signals since October 2023. Therefore, now is the perfect moment for us to see another bullish reaction, reinforcing the idea that yes, we are in a long-term uptrend. All right, so it is a classic signal. It is a very nice bullish reaction. In fact, this bullish reaction has a name. It is a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, which, according to Thomas Bukowski's studies, is a bullish reversal candle pattern, roughly 70% of the time, if not more than 70% of the time, if I recall correctly. Again, not my words, all right? Thomas Bukowski's studies. And I really recommend his website, thepatternSite.com. ThepatternSite.com for more information. Read his books. He has a very nice, a prolific author on technical analysis, and he wrote many books regarding candlestick and chart patterns. I recommend his books for more statistical knowledge about how candlestick patterns and the chart patterns work. All right, so yes, the bullish engulfing is a very nice, statistically speaking, is a very reliable bullish reversal candle pattern, and right now we see a bullish engulfing on the weekly chart above the 21 weekly moving average, above this trend line support. Fantastic bullish reaction, suggesting that yes, SPY is supposed to persist its bullish momentum. Now you may ask, Nathan, what could possibly reject this bullish thesis of yours? I mean, what the SPY needs to do to convince you that we are not gonna resume the bullish bias, we are not going to retest the 609 again. If we see first, SPY has to lose its moving average again, okay? But the most important thing of all is that we need to see a bearish pivot point getting triggered, a lower high, lower low again. By making a lower high, lower low, SPY will continue the idea that we are in a medium-term bear trend, okay? Because so far, although we exploded over here, we have yet to see a crystal clear higher high, higher low, all right? So although we may expect a short-term pullback over here, if we see another lower high, lower low, it is going to frustrate the idea of a bullish thesis over here. So we gotta be very careful. So far, again, since we have to work with technical evidence, so far, there is no factual evidence suggesting that we are gonna turn bearish again. There is not even a single top signal. Today's candle is another bullish candle above many critical medium-term resistance levels. So the situation is still under control, but we gotta pay attention to a possible bearish reversal chart structure. Regarding the QQQ, we see a massive shadow. I don't below the candlestick's body. I don't know if this is correct. Let me take a look. Probably not, okay? So this candle is not right here on TradingView. Well, softwares, right? Softwares they all have issues from time to time, and right now, either way, we see the QQQ above this purple trend line, the resistance line of its own descending channel above the 21-day exponential moving average, and we are also making a very solid bullish reaction on the weekly chart as well, above the 21 weekly moving average and above the 503, the previous top level from July last year, which right now, guess what, is acting as a support level for us. Another example of how the principle of polarity in technical analysis works. Previous top levels are going to work as future support levels and vice versa. Now, another classic bullish reaction. This candlestick has a name as well. It is a piercing line candlestick pattern, which, as far as I remember, reverses the trend roughly 75 or 78 or maybe 72% of the time. Again, I don't recall the numbers correctly, but either way, it is a very important bullish candlestick pattern. And again, guys, for these statistics, for the precise statistics, take a look at the patternsite.com. I'm not an affiliate, right? I don't make money for selling his books, but for selling Thomas Bukowski's books over here. I just recommend this author because I really like his work, all right? So it is a genuine recommendation, okay? From the bottom of my heart over here. Now, QQQ is making a piercing line candle pattern above a double support level on the weekly chart, breaking this descending channel on the weekly chart, and the price is above this resistance line and above the 21-day EMA as well. This means that yes, QQQ, just like SPY, is clearly in bullish territory, and so far there is not a single bearish reversal chart structure suggesting that we could reject this bullish thesis again, all right? And if you ask me, the QQQ is heading towards its all-time high at 539. As long as we don't see any technical evidence proving otherwise, that's the main thesis for the QQQ. And this is quite good for tech stocks like Nvidia, which is going up nicely today, more than 3%, 3.39%. We are on the verge of rejecting yesterday's candle. Yesterday's candle was simply horrible because we saw a bearish candle, which made a false breakout of the 21-day EMA, closing below the 21-day EMA and engulfing the previous bullish candle. That was a quite problematic bearish reaction, but guys, if you ask me, this reaction, when we take a look at the 1-hour chart, for instance, was just a harmless pullback to the 21-hour EMA, and now we are bouncing off from here, and Nvidia is clearly making higher highs, higher lows right now. So, and we are also trading above the 21-hour EMA. So, short-term wise, we are clearly bullish. We are in a technical uptrend over here. We don't see any meaningful bearish reversal chart structure, but if we lose yesterday's low, if we lose the 133, we are gonna face some problems. But if you ask me, in my humble opinion, Nvidia is looking very good right now because recently we made a fantastic bullish reaction above the 130s support level. As far as I know, medium-term wise, we are inside a congestion, okay? Between the 130 and the 150s over here, between this support level and the all-time high, moving sideways inside what seems to be a rectangle chart pattern. So clearly, sideways correction, okay? Nvidia is doing absolutely nothing interesting on the daily chart. However, the bias, overall speaking, the main bias is still slightly bullish, and we see technical evidence supporting this idea on the weekly chart, because on the weekly chart, in spite of the sideways correction seen on the daily chart, the weekly chart is still very bullish. We just made a pullback to the 21 weekly moving average, which is still pointing upwards, by the way. And right now, this week, we see another bullish reaction. This reinforces the idea that we are more bullish than bearish. And the Nvidia triggered to me a crystal clear buy signal when we saw this bullish reaction near the 130s support level. I did share this trade with the members of our group on our Telegram channel of the 5% project. Guys, I have to be transparent here with you guys, and I say that I have my strategies. I share my strategies and exclusive trading signals in details with the members of our educational project, the 5% project. Yes, you get clear signals of where to buy, where to sell, why to buy, why to sell, as well as detailed explanations of each single trade. It is completely free to try. One of our pillars is to show quality and value to our members first, and then let them decide whether they want to join us for real or not. You won't be charged. Cancel whatever you want. No strings attached. I only offer this because I have absolute confidence in our method. Our track record is very good, and we have a skin in the game community. For more information, check out our website. The link is in this video's description, all right? Now, yes, to me, Nvidia is a buy since we found a bottom level near the 130s. My personal thesis is that yes, we are going to retest the all-time high again because we are inside this medium-term congestion, all right? The only thing we have to stay alert is the 21-day EMA, which apparently is acting as a resistance level for us right now. So we gotta be a little careful over here, but so far the situation is under control. The bullish bias on the weekly chart is still valid. So even, and guys, this is why it is so important for us to work with strategy, okay? Because if you buy over here near a support level, your risk is one single candle, okay? Your risk is this single candle over here, while the upside potential is all the way up to the all-time high again. So the possible win outweighs the possible loss. Do that consistently, and then you will become a consistent swing trader. Therefore, this is how we work over there. Therefore, this is why I'm telling you guys, we gotta work with strategy, and this is how we work here in this channel and with the members of the 5% project. Regarding Tesla, we see a similar situation, okay? Because Tesla, as far as I know, we are breaking a very nice resistance level at 426. Breaking this resistance level after making a possible double bottom or maybe bullish pivot point on the daily chart by breaking the previous high. Tesla is breaking the previous pattern of lower highs, lower lows, right? We are rejecting the bearish thesis over here, and we are confirming another upside, possibly to the all-time high area again. Now, if you ask me, Nathan, is Tesla a good buy right now? Well, of course it could be a good buy, but you gotta keep in mind that for every single trade, you must know where your stop loss is going to be and where your target is going to be. So if you ask me, Nathan, I want to buy Tesla right here, right now. My stop loss is below today's candle, and my target is the all-time high. Fantastic. The risk-reward ratio makes plenty of sense because look at this. Look at this. Your risk is the red area. Your potential reward is the green area. So your win outweighs your loss by 2.25 times. Therefore, it is a valid, crystal clear trading strategy. Totally worth a try, all right? So I do like Tesla. It is making a very good candle structure, and it has everything to maintain the bullish bias. Nathan, what could possibly reject your bullish thesis? If we see Tesla losing the 426 again, closing below today's low, all right, next week. All right, so that would be quite catastrophic for Tesla because we may see a false breakout of this resistance level again. We are not accurate 100% of the time, right? We can't be. Eventually, we will be wrong. So that's why we should always work with stop loss, all right? That's why we should always use good risk management, okay? Now, regarding AMD, this one is still insanely bearish. Guys, I know that many Many people here love AMD, right? But and I'm sorry to be the messenger of such bad news, but guys, we still see lower highs, lower lows, and today again we see AMD failing in breaking the 21-day EMA, the exponential moving average on the daily chart, giving continuity to the idea of lower highs, lower lows. So if we see a top signal below this moving average, it is not going to be so good for AMD, right? We are going to possibly persist the bearish sentiment. Nathan, what AMD needs to do to convince you that we are gonna make a bottom signal over here and react properly? Well, next week, it is very important for us to see AMD breaking and closing above the 21-day EMA. Very important. Secondly, we gotta see AMD breaking and closing above the 121.83 on the weekly chart as well. Then we may see a false breakout of this support level, showing some resilience around the support area, giving more confidence of regarding another bullish movement, possibly to the 144 again. 144 is the next technical resistance level, as we can see over here, and we have an open gap that could help to that could help the prices to go up, because guys, remember, gaps work as magnets for the price when trends reverse. So if we see a crystal clear reversal, it is going to be very good for us. So we may see AMD reversing the medium and the long-term downtrend on the weekly chart. It all depends on how it is going to react from here, near this 21-day EMA, near the 121 support level, now resistance level on the weekly chart, all right? So we gotta bear in mind these key points. But AMD looks promising. It just lacks more technical evidence supporting a bullish thesis. Regarding Palantir, this one is breaking every single one of our resistance levels. I told you guys about the $68. I told you guys about the double resistance level at $71 and the 21-day EMA. We are breaking all of these resistance levels. Therefore, oh, what's more, we are making a crystal clear bottom signal on the weekly chart. This candle pattern has a name. It is a piercing line candle pattern, which is a quite reliable bullish candle pattern, suggesting that yes, we are supposed to seek higher levels on Palantir in the next few weeks. But if you ask me, we still should be careful, because there is still time for us to see a top signal in this area. We have yet to see a crystal clear, amazing breakout of these resistance levels over here, okay, near the $71. Now, what would be the perfect thing for Palantir to do in order for us to buy Palantir with more conviction? Would be fantastic to see Palantir doing this, breaking these resistance levels and then losing momentum, retesting these key points as support levels in the future. Then we'll see a very nice technical buy near a support level when the risk reward ratio is optimized, and then we may see Palantir materializing a better bullish chart structure, because so far it feels like we are just making a rally over here. Okay, so Palantir deserves a better bullish chart structure, but so far it is looking good. Okay, so far it is looking good. There is no top signal yet. There is not a single bearish reversal chart structure, but for swing trading purposes, I would be happier to see Palantir materializing a better bullish reversal chart structure, all right? Again, this is my humble opinion, all right? But there is no technical evidence suggesting that this will happen, okay? Let me be very clear. Now, not a recommendation, by the way. Now, Apple is making what seems to be a homing pigeon candlestick pattern. Nathan, a homing pigeon candlestick pattern is not that good, right? Because again, according to Thomas Bukowski's studies, this pattern only reverses the trend roughly 56% of the time, right? Yes, you are totally right. It is, I'm so sorry, it is a bearish reversal 56% of the time. So in theory, it is supposed to maintain the bearish bias. So it is not necessarily a bottom signal. It is not a reliable reaction, but if we saw this reaction closer to this support level at $221, would be way better, okay? Would be way better, but right now I don't see any meaningful bottom signal on Apple. Now, Nathan, What could possibly be a technical evidence suggesting that we are gonna reverse this bearish sentiment we see here on this chart? If we reject this candle, okay, we gotta reject yesterday's candle, making this candle an exhaustion bar, and automatically we need to break the 237, which is nearly this candle's high, and it was a previous multiple resistance level since July last year, as we can see over here on the daily chart. Therefore, we gotta see a nearly miraculous reaction on Apple, closing above these key points over here, above the 237, then we may see a bottom signal on Apple. Maybe earnings will bring the bottom signal we need so badly over here to reverse this bearish sentiment. Apple is not looking good among the Magnificent Seven, as we can see here on this heat map. Well, it is performing terribly this week. Terribly. Apple is the only one that is actually dropping so much, more than 5%. I'm so sorry, more than 4% over here. Nvidia is up, Microsoft, Google, Meta, they're all up, Amazon up, Tesla is flying like a rocket. So yeah, Apple deserves a better reaction, but so far there is no technical evidence suggesting that it could reverse from here. And by the way, guys, today we hit a very nice milestone. This channel has right now 15,000 subscribers. Guys, I have no words to describe how grateful I am. All right, I'm really grateful to you guys. I couldn't possibly imagine that this channel would grow so much. I know some of you guys say that this channel is still very small, and maybe it is, but guys, to me, 15,000 people, this is more than the population of many cities around where I live over here, because I'm Brazilian, by the way. If you are still trying to pinpoint my accent, I'm Brazilian, by the way. I trade for more than 10 years, and I invest in the US stock market since 2020, and in 2020 I started this channel to practice my English. All right, so guys, it is crazy to me. 15,000 people follow me, subscribe to this channel. This is crazy. I am extremely grateful. I will always do my best for you. All right, so thank you very much. And by the way, if you're still not a subscriber, consider subscribing, because every single day we are here together, analyzing the market, sharing ideas, strategies, analyzing the market as it is, right? Without bias, without guesswork. We only focus on technical evidence to design our strategies. So subscribe and click the like button to support me as well. Every single like is extremely important for this small and humble community. Thank you very much for your audience. Now let's continue our analysis. IWM. This one looks fantastic. All right, we at the 5% project, we identified a bottom signal over here. We bought IWM near this bottom signal, and right now, today, it almost hit our target. Almost hit our target, because we were aiming at the 227, the previous top level, resistance level, and now top level again. All right, so this key point is clearly very important, but it didn't hit our target today by just a few cents. All right, that's quite a bummer, but still the bullish case is still valid. All right, we are doing very well over here. Hardly we're gonna lose money on this one. Very hard, it's very unlikely. So I'm still quite optimistic, but we'll see, because this could be a top signal. All right, it could be a top signal below this resistance level. So we gotta watch out. Of course, anything that I see over here, I will promptly update you guys on our Telegram channel. So again, take a look at my website. The link is in this video's description for more information, so you can join the 5% project. And the ASML, we almost bought ASML over here, but guys, this one is not reacting that well right now. If you ask me, it did a very intense movement, and all these candles, they were bearish. I know it went up over here and it went up over here and it is going up today as well, but we only see bearish candles. And I don't like to see a chart looking like this. It is quite unsettling. This makes me uncomfortable, and so I think ASML still deserves to make a better, meaningful bullish reaction near a crystal clear bottom signal, but still, it is maintaining the upward sentiment, the upward trend over here. There is no meaningful bearish reversal. It is still going up nicely. The bullish thesis to the $873 is still valid, all right, but it is going to report earnings in 12 days. So we gotta be very careful because for swing trading purposes, we don't hold stocks during earnings, all right? If you are a long-term investor, okay, you are still safe. On the weekly chart, we see the possibility of a reversal, but if we trigger this shooting star pattern on the weekly chart by closing below $736 again, it is going to be a very problematic situation for ASML, so that's a key point for you to watch. I'm gonna monitor this one as well very closely, so again, subscribe to this channel, join the 5% project for more signals, for more strategies on many stocks. I highly appreciate your support, your audience, my dear friends. Have a great weekend. See you guys on Tuesday. Stay safe. Bye bye.